For breaking news, go to itiskitimes.co.za.
Itiski TV, powered by World Sports Betting, itiskitimes.co.za. Kaizer Chiefs are through to the second preliminary round of the CAF Confederations Cup. And we're going to get team yangapha. Was it an Angola team?
Angola team, Kapa score.
Amakusa through to the second preliminary round. I can't put the preliminary rounds, but abantu they know what I'm saying. Chiefs are through. They just won. Namhlanje, beautiful performance in the first half. Second half, a game I feel even second half they should have gotten a couple of goals, but lack of finishing. But bedibule na umdlalo lino mandukubulisa mfethu kunjani?
Kunjani Shane Chen?
I'm good.
I think ngibulisa technical team man. Ngibulisa ne Authiamo Justa. Shane Chen man. This game was never supposed to go on penalties, in my opinion. I think in the first half, Kaizer Chiefs, you need to give credit to the coaches, the players with Kaizer Chiefs for the tactical implementation, as well as playing against will. Today they were playing against will. They were playing against a very good shape. They were playing against a very good structure. They were playing against a coach that has capabilities of having the ability to read the game. Mina as a coach who have the ability to know, to interpret and to read the game, because those are two different things. But for me, if I check a team, it's not a bad team, Shane. Yeah. There's two things we've got things identify, more especially in the first half. He said to himself, we are playing an away game. How do we get control of this game? And there's two ways. Yes, number one, we are willing to suffer. You can see that it's a team that picked its moment. They were willing to defend when they didn't need to defend, and they understood very well, Shane, that at some point we're going to have to suffer. But another thing that they needed to counter that sharp. If Kaizer Chiefs comes to us and they're aggressive because their home fans are pushing them, the team is motivated because they're playing at home, they can't lose in front of their fans, we keep the ball and frustrate them. So there were two options. Keep the ball. And among what you have a checker from a position-based perspective, Joe Silva, was
it playing for Younger? Who's that guy is now at Wydad? Aziz Ki.
No, Maralesha is center back.
Yeah, essentially like he blonde nje ngikubuza yena ufana nje naye.
Yeah. Attitude eleze zazibhola uzibona ngehawk na the ways is carrying. Uyayibona ukuthi ishanga le attitude ukuthi angiyalazi mina. Lazibambe ne-armband. But anyway, Shane, in the first half, Kaizer Chiefs, in my opinion, should have scored a lot of goals. They could have been 3 or 4, in my opinion, because the first opportunity comes from Mulilepo on the right-hand side, where goalkeeper makes a very good save. What a brilliant red carpet pass. Ngati khasale banana le shelela straight. The weight of the pass also is very important. Lilepo, in my opinion, Lilepo should have gone far post. But also Lilepo, in every Kaizer Chiefs thing, attack namhlanje beyenzeka, he was the forefront. He was the reference. He was the danger man. He was the one that was causing the opponent a lot of problems, as well as Umtu in the first couple of minutes in the first half. The runs that he makes behind the defense are always causing an opponent a problem. Mangachuku Lilepo kuna le chance le aitola, he runs on the left-hand side, and then it delays the match a little bit. It delays the game a little bit. He looks for an option to do a very good save as well. There's one that he takes outside the box. So in my opinion, in the first half, Mangatu check Kaizer Chiefs from a tactical implementation, as well in terms of them knowing what is needed from them. Mangatu check and Jobangshil, they were playing against will, and they understood that if we cannot outrun the opponent, we're going to have to outplay them. If we can't outplay them, we outrun them. So for me, it was simply based on that. Also, there's a lot of positives in that Kaizer Chiefs team, in my opinion. You're talking about the goalkeeper. Why? Organization, communication leader. You're talking about Dylan Solomons. For me, one of the best performances I've seen ever since I got to Kaizer Chiefs. Up and down, central. And today, what was more interesting for me was Ukwinika. I believe that Ukwinika has played very well, in my opinion, in that right center back role, because it offers him two things. It offers him things where he can see the pass. He's got 3 options to pass the ball. He can pass the ball to the fullback. He can break a line. He can give it to the goalkeeper. So you are already saying to Ukwinika, passing patterns. So him receiving in that space, he already has an idea. The one on a little bit complicated is Dylan Solomons, but he took up positions that I like, because Ukros wasn't playing the left back because Upulemodi was hacking a touchline, which is someone engifuna sikhulume ngaye a little bit. Ukros bekalentuza, and then Dylan Solomons bekangena ngaphakathi. Why? Because Ulilepo as well uhack touchline. But you have to give Ulilepo 2 things. And it's part of his game improvement. Is that Slays complaining to hack a touchline, but he doesn't make those diagonal runs. His goal comes like that. The ball is received out Dylan Solomons. He takes a shot. The goalkeeper parries it nicely away. Ulilepo at the right time, at the right place to finish. He's got technical ability. The boy, we always complain about him getting into the box, more especially when the ball is on the opposite side. But now, for me, you have to speak about Upulemodi. Shane, every team's point of reference or point of attack is from wider areas. Bestella one thing from Pulemodi. Can we see take-ons? Can we see your combination play? Then in terms of output, are they goals? Are they assists? Is there creativity? Are you dangerous? Umdu got that one opportunity. Leinika kona Silva in the box. Silva, in my opinion, second half should have scored a chance. But those are things that Pulemot is going to have to understand. For me, at Kaizer Chiefs, when you audit their team, Shane, they need to start having a starting 11 that they can rely on. And the starting 11 that is an output. They need to believe in a front three that always provides goals, assist, creativity, combination, penetration. Those things are very important. Because if I'm Chekulilepo on the other side, he's always dangerous. Yes, unama off games work. But if he's really coming into the game, he's got a threat of running in behind. He takes shots outside the box. He's an aerial threat. Shane, he wants to penetrate. He wants to run behind the defense. So we need the same thing to happen on the left-hand side. And for me, every time when he ran on the left-hand side, he looked really dangerous. He looked really comfortable because he was one pass away from feeding the striker.
And in Kolanga, you've been mentioning Linda Bagam you need him more wider because you feel like he's more creative coming from the side. And I'm glad that there was a chance I created there for Silva. Silva should have scored, but I have to give him credit for that pass. It was a beautiful pass. It should have been it was going to be a beautiful assist. He was denied an assist by
the position of Amdlalisa Shane needing a lot of things from him. And his best quality to is playing off the ball. I'm not saying he's not good on the ball, but if I'm checking in terms of running behind the defense, that's one of his qualities. In terms of his combination, he's always looking for a pass that will link him for the secondary pass. Secondly, he's got very good penetrative runs. He understands the space as well. He's a good space interpreter. Yes, maybe Momdlalisa is a number 10. You're looking for different things from him. You're looking for him sometimes to control. You're looking for him to keep a different variety of passes. Whether I'm a diagonal pass, I'm a red carpet pass, I'm a dink passes, taking shots outside the box. He does even have those qualities. But I'm saying he came here as a local cooler or a progress in his career, he can be a number 10. But now, to get the best out of him, to get the confidence high, you start him now as a winger because it seems like it's a player that they believe in. And rightfully so, in my opinion, because I, for one, here in studio, I always emphasize about the quality that the boy has. It's just that the boy, there's something that is not clicking in his game. But in terms of belief, trust, potential, 100%. Ugaston Serino is always a player in Kaizer Kaizer Chiefs. I was a big Ugaston pension. And Ugaston Jalo Makangena second half, Mele, Utatis Kati sometimes bamba the pace of the game. And that goes back to conditioning as well. Who I believe, in my opinion, is one of the best passers we have in the league. In terms of ability, potential, I mean, I like engaging players, even as a football coach. Before club, I mean, I always ask my player, hey, bese ngizotshelwa ama-player mina ukuthi hayi coach inzima bese siyakujontshwa naku-development kuyatshontshwa. When you ask players bakhuluma ngomshini bazokutshela ukuthi umshini unzima kabi. You go and watch ama-training session we-Kaizer Chiefs in terms of technical ability, kunalento abahlezi bayikade bayidlala yena noSamkelo Zwane where bounce one then ijump dominant akaphumi nala. It tells you from the football intelligence, it tells you about the capacity of technical ability yale mfana. But conditioning ufana neBruce Vuma. O'Brien, just to quote O'Brien mentioned something very important ngoBruce Vuma. Bruce Vuma is one player at Kaizer Chiefs that has got the best training from some of the best goalkeeper coaches. Bruce doesn't have character to be a Kaizer Chiefs player. That's what O'Brien says. And he references Oscarine Maluluka to say, Oscarine, at the time, as Kaizer Chiefs, he was a good goalkeeper on a natural talent, but did not have the proper development in terms of positioning, handling, reflexes, technical ability. What I see from Samkelo Zwane and Nkosimpile Ngcobo, so many of these Kaizer Chiefs boys, is exactly that. We are talking about boys with development phase that have the privilege of training in natural. We're talking about players that have had the privilege of being trained by some of the best development coaches in the country, by Kaizer Chiefs standards. These boys, Shane, for me, in my opinion, by season 4-5, they were supposed to be at a different level. Abombogazi didn't even take them 2 seasons. And this is not comparing players. We're not comparing football players here. But my point here is, some of these Kaizer Chiefs, maybe they need a different policy for the players that are coming from GDL, DDC. Maybe they need to implement a different policy to say, how do we get the best out of these boys? Because the potential, the talent is there. But for me, the boys look heavy, number one, in terms of a conditioning perspective. The lower body being equal to the upper body. They look very heavy. They look like they are players that can cover distance. They look like players, sometimes 90 minutes. But for me, understanding that the potential is there, and for me, rightfully so, the club believes in them. Abu Mashiane and Abu Mandla Masango, there was a period where Mandla Masango had 7 years, with Kaizer Chiefs, but they believed in his potential. Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates are teams that playing it up. But sometimes football needs more than potential ne-talent onayo. It needs the right nutrition, it needs the right sleep, it needs the right training, it needs the right conditioning. So for me, I would advise the boy Nkosi Mpile Ngcobo to say, in terms of that left foot, is one of the best passers. Ungiphasela ibhola ngathi uRibeiro ngathi uKabelo Dlamini. So if ukwazi ukushalela window aliphulile kanje, uye uVV abo Serino, those are the most creative players at Kaizer Chiefs. Bengicela balungise conditioning, can they be at the right shape in terms of body so that they can compete week in, week out, Shane?
Lilo, Seyval, I've already gotten a signal from Winchester, but bakubiza abantu bathi ngicoach bani bakubiza la nickname bongiqala yona kwalacala.
Yeah, player Diego Simeone.
Thank you so much, Coach Diego Simeone. That's Lido Kuhle Nkosi Mhlobam for your analysis. Kaizer Chiefs are through to the second preliminary round of the CAF Confederations Cup. Wait to see ke ukuthi bazawutsala nobanasi is on update kwi Diski TV nalapha kwi Diski Times rather. Thank you so much for watching Diski TV.
Shapunjani bafowethu, igama lami uLindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to Diski TV. Tanko.
This is Bongane Benedict Vilakazi, they call me so. Niyazi bafethu, Amakhosi for life, they are back in winning ways. Please, siyacela ukuthi subscribe Diski TV.